Hello and welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily, and today, y'all can tell from the title of the video, okay? It's a Shakira's kind of day, okay? We are going to get into her new single. I believe it is pronounced Copa Vacía or Empty Cup, okay? Is she about to give us a little tea, okay? Because I have heard the song, okay? Alrighty, and she's also, this is a feature, so it's not just Shakira on the song, it is also a person by the name of Manuel Turizo, or Manuel Turizo, and it's given. She's saying a lot here, okay? She's saying a lot on the song lyrically, but I'm just gonna do the reaction to the music video because I know she's giving us mermaid vibes from the teaser she's been teasing on Twitter, and I'm just like, I've been waiting for something, and I hope that this is gonna be leading into the bigger announcement, which is the album, because I'm ready. It's been too long without an album from her, and I just feel like the world needs it at this point. It's a need. It's not a want, okay? It's a need. Anyway, we're going to get straight into the reaction, but before we go into the reaction, we are first going to give our patrons on Patreon their lovely shout outs. So the first patron shout out does go out to Keisha L. The second patron shout out does go out to MK Han. The third patron shout out does go out to Dia, or Dea, it's spelled D-E-A. And the fourth and final patron shout out does go out to Renaya Shannon. I want to thank you all so much for being supporters on the Patreon. Your support is so very much appreciated. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe to the channel because we are on the road to 400 subscribers. And every day we get a whole heck of a lot closer to that goal. And we have an even longer term goal for 1,000 subscribers. And again, every day we get closer to that goal. And don't forget to give this video a good thumbs up because that helps it with the YouTube algorithm and helps the video get out to more people. But without further ado, we are going to react to Shakira's new music video with Manuel Turizo and see what is going to happen here, because I'm so excited. Lyrically, it is so beyond the scope of genius, but I'm just excited to see the visuals she's gonna give us, y'all. I'm too excited. Let's get into it. Come on.
Calor y no das más que hielo. Hace rato tengo sed de ti, yo no sé por qué. Quedo con ganas de más y queriendo beber de una copa vacía. Hace rato tengo sed de ti, yo no sé por qué. Quedo con ganas de más y queriendo beber de una copa vacía. Siempre estás ocupado con tanto negocio. Te haría bien, mi amor, un poquito de ocio. Relájate aquí en el sofá y dame tu atención.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna pause it. Why, you ask? Because she's saying a lot between these lines, and she's saying a lot with the visuals she's putting in this music video. She is basically showing how the character that Manuel Turizo is playing is a man that's, you know, in love or infatuated with her character, who's the mermaid. And once he finally has her, even though she's used to the ocean and being able to roam free, he kind of tries to box her in and kind of keep her like as a trophy to put on display, to make him look good, but to also keep her boxed in. And I'm just like, y'all, I'm gonna get deeper into that point towards the end, but keep that thought in mind. Keep those thoughts in mind.
Hace rato tengo sed de ti, yo no sé por qué. Quiero con ganas de más y queriendo beber de una copa vacía.
Como si no sintiera nada.
Okay.
Ahora me miras tan diferente y yo nadando en contra de la corriente. Me tiene en la calle buscando con qué llenar este vacío que se siente.
Te espero y me desilusionas. Y así no funciona.
Pero no quieres cuando yo quiero. Estás más fría que el mes de enero.
Te doy calor, pero tú siempre hielo. Hace rato tengo sed de ti, yo no sé por qué.
Quedo con ganas de más, queriendo beber y una copa vacía.
Hace rato tengo sed de ti, yo no sé por qué. Quedo con ganas de más, queriendo beber y una copa vacía. Ah, ah, ah.
Wow. Wow. Y'all, all I will say is that Shakira is proving time and time and time again through her music, her points are getting across. She's done it in the last 3 singles we've heard from her, and she did it, and this one is included in the last 3 singles. So she's just really, really getting her points across. And she said a lot in this song. There's a lot of theories going around the lyrics of this song, but especially as a woman, I get exactly what she's talking about. Like, there are certain types of people, whether they be male or female, men or women, however you want to classify the gender, non-gender binary people as well, who will pursue you because they see you as this rare and unique person, and they adore that uniqueness. And once they have you, they will then show their true colors, how it was really all about the pursuit. And now that they have you, they don't want to pour into the relationship. They don't want to pour into you. And so, like what she said, it's an empty cup. Like, I want to do this and you're busy. I want to do that and you don't have time. You know, so it's kind of like she said in the chorus, like she's drinking salt water, because everything that you're pouring in to me now that you have me is superficial. There's no love in it. There's no intent to actually put effort into the relationship and the foundation that we're trying to build as a couple for it to stay. And that's kind of like the sad part about it as well. That's why you see the visualization of it being her being a mermaid who was taken out of water by a person who was infatuated with her. But you have to remember that somebody who, because sometimes you could really think you're in love with somebody and then it turns out that it's just infatuation. You are just in love with the idea of possessing this person and calling this person yours publicly. So, and I think Christina Aguilera had the song as well, Infatuation. But back to Shakira, this song is really showing both sides as well, because you have the man's point of view and her as a woman's point of view, but it's still the same. It's still an empty cup, and you can't fill a cup with salt water and tell somebody to drink it, because that'll just make you thirstier. It won't quench the thirst that you have, and the thirst that she has is companionship. I need companionship. I need to know that I'm not in this alone. I need to know that all the work that I'm putting in and all the effort and time that we put into this relationship is not just one-sided. It's not just me doing it. And I get that so much on a personal level, not in terms of romantic relationships, but in terms of like relationships, and it could even go beyond romantic relationships. This isn't just about romantic relationships. Like some people are trying to say it's about, like, it's getting into sexual unfulfillment, but I'm thinking this is more emotional unfulfillment, because, that's cool, but we've been with somebody for a long time. It goes beyond sexual. And she was with her last partner for a long time, and the partner before that for a long time. It's not an empty cup because you're not intimate physically with them. It's an empty cup because emotionally they have made themselves unavailable for whatever their reason, and they're not even trying to put the work in to get back open that line of emotional availability, that emotional openness that is supposed to be there for the relationship to stand the test of time and to stand circumstances and trials and tribulations. They're not even trying. And that's what you see. It's like in the beginning of the video where she's just this beautiful mermaid surrounded by trash and pollution and dirt and grime. And that's kind of like how somebody tried to make her feel, or somebody how it tries to make people feel who are in similar situations, like, I'm just not going to be there. You're just going to be by yourself in this mess that I've created, and you're going to have to deal with it because I'm checked out emotionally. I'm not going to be available. I'm not going to try anymore. I'm done. And so I'm glad that she made the song, in that the symbolism is so very specific, and how she did show how this person, after they got her as the character of the mermaid, they wanted to put her on display in their house while they ignored her to do other things, playing video games, being out, while she's just stuck as this beautiful mermaid in a fish tank that's human sized, that could barely fit her, or just in like not substantial surroundings for somebody of her caliber. And I'm just like, wow. And I was so glad that she made it and that she said it, because I think a lot of people, whether they be men, women, or non-gender binary people, they will be able to see the meaning in it, especially when you have a visual representation of it, and be able to, like, act accordingly and plan accordingly. Because some people just love the thrill of chasing you. And that's really sad, especially when you've been with somebody for a long time, to realize that they just loved the chase. They just loved the clout and the attention that they got from getting with you. And then once they feel, they check out and they want to do something else. And such is life, but that could be really hurtful when you really genuinely like somebody. It doesn't even have to be I was in love with that person. I could have just genuinely liked this person, and now they become somebody I don't even recognize. So I'm really feeling her on this. It's a beautiful piece of work. It is a beautiful piece of work. She has been releasing just beautiful pieces of work here in the midst of everything that she's going through, and I'm really proud of her. I'm really proud of her. I'm always going to be Team Shakira. I'm always going to be on her side, because she's just so very open and so very honest in her music. And that is something that's not always easy when you're going through. Okay, especially when she's busy with her kids and moving and things like that. And I'm like, and the fact that she's still allowing us as her fans to know what's going on and give us little snippets of what she wants to share. And it's just being so open and direct and very truthful and honest in her lyrics. It's just so moving. So yeah, y'all, that's my reaction to Shakira's song with Manuel Turizo, the Copa Vacía. And yeah, that's my thoughts. I think I said a little bit too much, but those are my thoughts, y'all. And if you have stayed until the end of this video to hear all of my ramblings regarding the song, I want to thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you are watching on YouTube, do not forget to give the video a good thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you would like to. And if you're watching this video on Patreon, thank you so much for being a patron. Your support is so very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all, I will see y'all in the next reaction or the next YouTube video, whichever one comes first. Bye.